All right. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amy Williams, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thank you so much for joining me today. It is Sunday, July 28th, 2024. So I'm actually recording this a week early because we're having a guest next weekend and we're celebrating my mom's birthday. So by the time you watch this, I'm already back at school. Ooh, that's okay. I've had a great summer and it's going to be a fantastic year. You only have a couple more days of bonus days. So if you spend $50 US, $50 in US before tax and shipping, and I didn't say that last time, before tax and shipping, then you get, for every $50 you spend, you get $5 to use in August. So either you already have some and you can start using them in August, or you haven't yet. So if there's anything you want to get those bonus day coupons, make sure you do that. They will send you an email. Don't lose that email. If you do not have a demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. My information is down in the description. You can click my website and take a look-see. I would love to have you. I think that's it. I can't really think of what else I was going to say about that. I'm pretty sure it was important. I'm really excited about today. It's more of a technique today. And I did it with my stamp club a couple weeks ago, and it was so funny because I told you, every time I have stamp club, I have, people that are seasoned and people that are new. So I have to balance that and make sure that I'm, covering all of my bases. And one of the girls that comes is in my downline, and she's been stamping for a million years, and she's phenomenal. Nicole Spinetto. She's probably not watching because she already knows what we're doing. She was like, "What's that DSP?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's not DSP." So that was kind of exciting. So this is the easiest thing to do. There's a million possibilities and I love it. So let me flip the camera and show you what we're going to do. Okay. So here is my workspace. Here are the cards that we did. Now, hold on. This is a wonky jabby. Okay. Okay. Here are the cards we did. All right, here they are. Aren't they so pretty? Now, these two, are upside down. These two, the color palettes that I used here are exactly the same. But these two cards are totally different. The only difference really is how these looked and the color I used in the background. Isn't that crazy? Now, this obviously is a completely different color palette, and the color palette we're going to use today is completely different as well, because I want you to see that you can do different ones. Now, for this one, we used Pecan Pie, Petal Pink, Bubble Bath, Boho Blue, and Balmy Blue. And now that we say that, I think I'm going to use Boho Blue instead of Misty Moonlight, because I think they're going to be, I think that's going to look better. Okay. This one was Berry Burst, Espresso, Azure Afternoon, Berry Burst, Pretty in Pink, Early Espresso, and something else that I don't know what it was. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we only did 5, but I really think there was another one, and I can't remember what it was. But anyway, that was that one. All right. So today what we're going to use Pretty in Pink, Flirty Flamingo, Balmy Blue, Boho Blue, and Night of Navy or Misty Moonlight. And I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do real quick. I want to kind of look at these. I'm going to do a test, I guess. Yeah. So what I'm doing is I've got a piece of paper that is 1/4 of a sheet. So it is 5.5 by 4.25. Anytime I do something like this, I always make it bigger and cut it down. Okay. Now I'm going to start with Pretty in Pink. Okay. All I'm doing is I'm opening it up. I'm going to use this side right here, and I'm going to go like this. Now I want you to see that I'm not necessarily using the whole thing every time. And I'm going different lengths, sometimes longer, sometimes shorter. I'm just going to leave that out for a second. Now I'm going to add Pretty in Pink. Okay. I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm taking it and then I'm turning it around. Okay. And I'm really moving the pad so that I'm not going down as strips. I hope that makes sense. All right, the next one I'm going to use is Balmy Blue. Same thing. Now, at the end of this, I don't want any white space. I want to make sure that I'm going to cover different things. Now, you can tell if I go harder or lighter. Do you see the difference? But I want to make sure that I'm doing a little bit lighter sometimes, a little bit darker sometimes, right? All right, so there's my Balmy Blue. Now I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna look at Boho Blue off to the side and I wanna see it. I think that's what I wanna use. I'm just gonna grab a piece of a test right here and look at it. Yeah, I do. I wanna use Boho Blue. Okay, I love how this is adding the dimension. And again, you want to make sure you're using different colors. And I can always go back and do a color if I want to. Okay, so there is my Boho Blue. Now I'm going to use Night of Navy, and I want to make sure that I know that I'm going to be, I'm going to look at it first. Yeah, I do. I'm going to be pretty sparing with this. Okay. And what I'm using is the corner. Do you see how I'm kind of using the corner? Okay. Now, if I wanted to add a little Misty Moonlight, I could. Okay. I could add a little Misty Moonlight. I just want to see how it looks. I just want to see what it looks like. Oh, I kind of like Misty Moonlight better. That's okay. You know, this palette for me was supposed to kind of be like a, I don't know, sunset. Okay. But I'm going to go back in with some Pretty in Pink. I want to let that dry just a hair though, because I don't want to get any of that on there. So I'm going to go ahead and close these. Do you see how quick this is? Look how fast that just did. Okay. Now if I, okay, that's good. I have white space. And again, I don't want white space. Okay. And if you want to not be straight, like we had one girl that did it like this and stuff, that didn't, it was beautiful. Okay. So here is my thing. I love this, y'all. I absolutely think this is the coolest thing there is. Okay. I love it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, and honestly, I think I should have used the Misty Moonlight instead of that. And next time I would do that. All right. I'm going to cut this down to 3 1/4. So I'm going to take a 1/4 inch off of each side. Okay. The top and the bottom. And one of the reasons I do that, because there's always a little place that you don't like. Okay. There's always that little place you don't like. Now, if you saw my video last week, where we did these cards right here, and I said, oh, you've got all these little strips and use your strips. Look, you've got a strip that would look gorgeous like this. Okay. So if you cut this into strips, that would be absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm going to clean this off a bit, because I don't want to, oh, and just so you know, you can now get this glass mat. You can get it. So that's kind of cool. And I just remembered that there's a glare and I can't see it. And I am sorry. Amy, I did a whole video last week and you saw that glare. Let me get a piece of paper real quick. Probably a little late. I'm sure that I'll have gotten comments. Okay, so here's what I'm going to use. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I have cut multiple, one of everything, just because I don't know where I want this. I don't know where I'm going to land. Okay, here this is, and we're going to look at it because I think you need to see this. Here this is on Flirty Flamingo. Here this is on Balmy Blue. totally, oh, you can barely see that. All right, let's try that again. Here's Balmy Blue. Here's 30 Flamingo. Here's Pretty in Pink. Okay, I don't want Bubble Bath because I didn't use that one. Here's Night of Navy. You want a masculine card? There you go. And here is Misty Moonlight. Oh, gosh, I don't know. I do not know where I want to go with this because I feel like that's like a moody. Well, it is kind of moody. And this is bright. Oh, y'all, I am so conflicted on what I want to use because they're so pretty. Let me put it on white. So let me go ahead and mat this on white. Let me get the right white, piece of white. Okay, that is that bigger? Is that the right size? No, that's not the right size. Okay. Here's what I've got to do. I've got a lot of these cut. Oh, I know I'm such a weirdo because I always cut for Stamp Club, and so I'm always like, I've got all these different colors, sizes of white, and I think this is what I need. Yep, that's what I need. Okay, so it's going to be here to here. Okay. Oh, I like that. I think I'm going to do that. I do. I think I'm going to go with the brighter. I think it makes this brighter. If I do this, oh, that is more of a moody color. Nope, I am going to go with Misty Moonlight. I'm totally changing my story here. I'm going with Misty Moonlight. And I didn't get the boho blue out because I know that's not what I want. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of scrap paper here, and we are going to use Heartfelt Hexagon on this one, okay? Now, I really love the borders on this. So I am going to do a border, okay? And when I do a border, when I do these stamps, because you can see if I put it on there wrong, it's going to be wonky, and I don't want that. So I'm going to take this, put it down, and do that, okay? Next, I'm going to stamp it on here in Misty Moonlight, okay? And then I'm going to take that off. And what do I want to say? Do I want to say, we've got all these with Deep in Sympathy. And I think actually that could be a sympathy card. I hope your day is filled with joy. I really like that one. But I also like Let's Eat Cake. So let's do Let's Eat Cake. It's my mom's birthday soon. I might do that. I might give it to my best friend Julie. Who knows? I haven't decided. So I'm going to do Let's Eat Cake. I'm going to stamp it right here in the middle. I didn't really think I could talk and do this. I didn't think I was smart enough. So that's why I didn't talk during that. You know, sometimes you have to know your limits. All right, now I'm going to use the hexagon punch. I'm going to move this out of the way so I don't get it on there. And again, I learned I do want to give this a little bit of a time to dry. So let me go ahead and put this on here. Okay. All right, so we're going to do that on there. And then, so one of the things I told my stamp club is, you know, we used to have ribbon that every single color had ribbon that matched it. And I miss those days 100%. But we don't anymore. And sometimes you want that look of a strip of ribbon and you don't have it. Okay. So what I do is I use a 1/4 inch strip of paper to make it kind of like it would be ribbon. So I'm going to do that. Okay. And I have a piece of Misty Moonlight right here that's just going to go right across there. Now, this is a scrap, so obviously it's longer, and obviously I should have cut it before I take that on, but that's okay. But you know what? Maybe, I think I'm going to have it go. I think I'm going to have it go all the way across. I do. I think I'm going to have it go all the way across. So I'm going to put that on here, and you can see that I got that off a little bit, and here's what I'm going to do. Boop. just like that. And I'm going to put this here to here. And yes, it's still a little bit long, but then I'm just going to take my snips and snip. Okay, so there's that. All right, so there's this. Now I'm gonna punch Let's Eat Cake. So I'm gonna put it right in here. Oh, you know what? I wonder where my glasses are, because I would feel better. Yeah, there they are. Hold on. I've done all this without glasses, and I'm gonna be honest. This I don't know how. All right, I'm gonna get this as centered as possible. Always a little picky, but that's okay. Let's eat cake, just like that. And it gives this beautiful border to it. Boom, it's gonna go right like this. Now I want a little bit of zhuzh on there. I do want to add some, what is that stuff called? Linen thread. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just putting a couple of strips of this, okay? And I'm going to take my linen thread and I'm just going to put it on here. All right, so I'm going to loop it. I'm just using that as my loop. Okay. Loop. I don't ask me why I'm doing it on the card. That really doesn't make any sense. Okay, and so I want to make sure that I do enough loops that I have the ends on each side. Like I want the ends on this side and this side. I hope that makes sense. All right, let's see. I want that loop just a little bigger. Okay. And then I'm gonna reinforce this in just a minute. So don't worry, don't get concerned. We're gonna reinforce it. So I'm gonna snip that off. And I'm going to reinforce it with a dimensional. I'm going to take my dimensionals, if I can find, there they are. I'm going to take my dimensional. I'm going to use one of these long ones and put it right across there. Because it makes sense to me, okay? That just, it makes me feel better. It may not do anything, but it makes me feel better. And I guess that's all that matters, right? All right, let's do that. And I'm going to stick that right there like that. Okay, now I'm going to take these off and put this on. Ta. Okay, let's eat cake. I'm going to put it off to the side. I don't know why, but I want it to the side just like that. Then I've got those. Now I'm going to put this on here. But wait, there's more. There's more. We're not going to stop yet, guys. I've got another sheet of white that maybe is the right size. Let's see if I can find the right size. Is that the right size? Yes, it is. That's going to go on the inside. And we're going to put, I can't get it. It's off to the side here. This strip that we did earlier right there. Okay. Yes, you can save it for something else, but we are going to put it here. And I think I'm going to give it a little bit of a lip. Okay. Do it like that. And then again, take my snips. Line them up and snip. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to put that right there. Isn't that so pretty? I mean, come on. How cool is that to mimic what you did? And I'll be honest, these colors, as they dry, I feel like they blend even more, okay? So here is these. So you can see I did not do the border on those. I certainly like the border better. I think it looks gorgeous. Let me know what you think of this technique. Let me know of, show me color combinations that you love, that you would like to see or you've done. I would love, love, love to see what you come up with. I hope that you have an absolutely beautiful week. We're going to move into August this week. So have a great one. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Bye.